Hey there, guys. How's it going? Today I wanted to talk to you about the new student community, the new forum, and why we're doing a new student community. I wanted to talk about the history of it first. Like, why are we even here? Why are we doing this? When I first started the 3D character workshop, we had a Facebook group community, and it looked something like this. Okay, so this is the old community. There was a lot of stuff in there. It was pretty good, but it's on Facebook. So what does that mean? That means you get ads. You get that little stripy thing down the center. Really small images. It was kind of nice because I could go live inside of the Facebook group really easily. But one of the biggest problems was keeping track of who the students were, what their name was on Facebook, and then trying to connect those two things together. And then what if they refunded or whatever, how to get them out of there. And plus, it's on Facebook, and not everybody has Facebook, and I don't want to force people to use Facebook. Okay, so that didn't last too long. So the second thing I tried was an embedded forum inside of the course. So the course is hosted on a service called Kajabi that's out of Irvine, California. Really cool bunch of people. And I bought this forum. It was just one of those old school forums with a bunch of text. And I tried to embed that into the course on Kajabi, and it just worked okay. There weren't a lot of images. It was just a lot of text. It was very hard to see what was going on. You had to dig down into every single post to even see the images. So that didn't last very long either. Finally, I found Google Plus. Now, Google Plus was perfect. And I can't show it to you because it's gone. They killed it. Google, thanks. But what was really cool about Google Plus was that it had 3 columns, I believe, of these really huge images, and there was a lot of activity. It was the best forum that we had to date, and it just had a lot of people in there using it, posting pictures, and they would get notifications through their Gmail, and everybody was familiar with Google and how it worked. So that was really nice until they got rid of it. And so that was a really big bummer when they did that, because it forced me to then again look for another community. I was just really sad about moving everybody to all these different places, trying to find the best way that we could converse with each other and share our work. Well, at the time that Google Plus shut down, Kajabi, the people who host my course, they decided to make their own community. Well, that's what we're on now inside of the course. That is Kajabi's community. Um, the problem with that is Kajabi's trying to be jack of all trades, master of none kind of a company where they have all these things so you don't have to buy them elsewhere and put them in, which is a really grand vision. But in reality, what ends up happening is things tend to get kind of watered down and they're not as good as they could be. So what's going on with the current community in Kajabi is they're trying to match Facebook's community, because most of the people that are using Kajabi have their groups over on Facebook. That's just how it is. So they're trying to kind of match Facebook's layout and their single column format. And I've asked them several times if I can get 3 or more columns so we can get bigger images and be able to post more images into the posts. And they're working on other things and they're very slow to move. So I've been asking him just to do all these things for a long time, and they just they're just slow. So I got a little bit frustrated, and I ended up, now I'm a big tabletop gamer myself. I'm into D&D, and I just love that kind of stuff. And I'm on this forum called Runehammer. Runehammer, this is just a little backstory about how I come to find this forum that we're moving to now. But Runehammer is a company that develops tabletop role playing games and digital role playing games. And I'm just in love with their stuff, and I'm on their forum. And their forum was really nice. And let me see if I can show it to you really quickly. Runehammer forum. Okay. So let's go over here. So this is the Runehammer forum, okay, and it just had these nice cards and this cool background, this cool header, and it just looked nice. And um, then I saw these images coming in, and it reminded me of ZBrush Central. I'm like, wait a minute, this is kind of what ZBrush Central is doing. So if you go over to ZBrush Central and you look at what's happening over here, it's very, very similar. So except for it takes forever to load, you know, because there's all these images. It takes, oh, it's just not very streamlined. But I'm like, there must be some kind of a forum or something that they're using behind the scenes that is just making this happen. And especially when you click on one of these images, I noticed that on the, well, if it ever loads, geez. Oh, okay. Due to connection problem. All right, thanks. I guess I won't show you. But when you go into one of these, you can see this little slider on the right hand side, and that's exactly the same thing that was showing inside of the ZBrush forums. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute, that must be something that you can get a hold of. So basically what I did was I messaged the guy who runs this site, and I'm like, what are you using? What is this? And he's like, oh, this is Discourse, and I've hired a guy, his name's Nick, and he made this for us. And I'm like, can I get a hold of Nick and ask him if he can do the same thing for us? And so I messaged Nick through here. I got a hold of him. Fantastic guy. And I've hired Nick since to make our own forum. So this is what Nick has done for us. And basically, I've kind of mixed the Runehammer forum with the ZBrush Central forum, and I'm trying to get it the most usable we could possibly get it for our needs for the 3D Character Workshop. So you can get your images posted, get feedback, get peer feedback, feedback from me, and also get your images out of here and out into the world for people to see them and hopefully get you some freelance or some recognition. Okay, so my plans for that are, we do have a top row. You can see it across here. This is our top row. Yes, it has a ton of images, but I love it because I want to just kind of keep putting awesome images up there because you guys are awesome. So I just want to keep parading your stuff. Eventually, what we're going to be doing, also, I just want to stop for a second and say thank you wholeheartedly to Nick for putting this up and making this happen. This is a self-hosted forum. It's not hosted on Kajabi in any way. We're trying to hook Kajabi and this together to verify the students and make sure that people are in here that are supposed to be in here. So yeah, huge shout out to Nick. So thank you so much, Nick. And anyway, back to these top row images. Nick, I'm having him, we're going to try and automate that when I put an image up on the top row, it will automatically get pushed out to the 3D Character Workshop's social media websites. So like the 3D Character Workshop Facebook site, the Instagram, the Twitter, all of those social medias that 3D Character Workshop has a presence, even possibly ZBrush Central, if I can figure out a way to do that and put posts up there. I'm not sure yet, but for sure we're going to be doing Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, at least. Okay, so those. And then that's the main thing that I wanted to be on the top row. I just wanted to give out kudos to people. Also, this forum has a badge system, and we're going to be making custom badges for people. Like, you know, if you post a lot on here, comment a lot on here, or if you post your work on here a lot, or, you know, that kind of stuff. I just want to kind of give people badges, and where you can find that is in your profile. Let me see if I can go to mine. No. I'm still getting used to this, by the way, but your badges should show up right here. Let me go find, let's go see if I can hover on somebody else's name. Is it Scott? Come on. Oh, right here. I'm trying to remember how to get his profile to pop up here. Gosh dang it. Donna just barely showed this to me. Oh my goodness. How do I get it to pop up? No, I don't want to edit his profile. Anyway, okay. Forget that for a minute. I'm going to get that nailed down and we'll figure it out. But anyway, you should be able to go to your profile and see your badges and see all that kind of stuff. So basically, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is the front page and this list of menus right here in between the top row and the rest of everything else. Okay, so what we have is all categories, and it lists this rainbow of categories right here, and this is how you can get to any of the categories that you need to. Okay, there's also another way to get to the all categories area, and that's through this hamburger menu up here. You can also see the categories right here, and you can click on the word categories and it will open them all up in a one big giant page, and you can get to them right there. Okay, so let's go back. And if at any time you want to go back to the main page, you can just click on this 3D Character Workshop logo and it will take you right back to the front page. Okay, so then there are tags. I'm still working out the tag system. So when you post, you can tag your post. So when somebody comes and they want to look up like hair or hands or something that people are looking for, you can search for those tags and find all the posts. I'm wanting to put up all the past Q&A sessions, the student-only live sessions, all of that stuff into their own posts, so you can go find all those really, really easily. And then moving on down, we have new. Any new posts you'll see will pop up here since your last visit. And then unread, you can click on here and it will show you all the ones that maybe you have visited, but you haven't seen the latest replies and that kind of stuff. There's also this little tiny green indicator on the top left portion of the post, and that indicates that somebody has responded or it's a new post since you were last here. Okay, that's what that little green area is. And these are just the top posts, posts that you've read. And if you have any posts here, you can see them here. You can also bookmark posts for later. And this is a calendar that I'm still working on, but essentially I could put up a post saying, hey, I'm going to be going live at this date, this time, and then add it to the calendar, and that post will be posted inside of the calendar on the whatever day that I want it to be there. So that'll be really cool once that gets going. So let's go back home now. And you'll notice that if you click on any of these posts, or if you hover over them, you can see how many views, how many replies, how many hearts, and if you've bookmarked it or not. That's where you put the bookmark. Okay, and it tells you what category this is under. So another thing is it tells you all of the people who have replied to this single post. That's what all those little circles are across the top. And if you click into it, look right here, you'll see that slider that's familiar from Runehammer's and the ZBrush Central. That's because it's on Discourse. It's called Discourse. It's not Discord, it's Discourse. Okay, so then as you scroll down, you'll notice there are a ton of images in here. Marcus was able to post a whole bunch of images, which is super duper cool, right? Instead of one image per post like in the current community, which sucks because then you have to reply to yourself and put the other stuff up there, and it's really horrible. So this is really nice, and you can see all that information again, when it was created, who replied last, how many. I don't know why I didn't throw a heart on here. And if you want to reply to this post, reply is just right here. And you can see that it has a reply on all of these. Essentially what that will do is that will capture the person's quote and put it in the response at the bottom for you to answer. Okay, so for example, if I hit reply to Marcus, it's going to take this quote from Marcus, put it here, and then I can say blah, 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 blah. Okay, and this is where you post down at the bottom right here. And it is a markup post, markup type text. Basically, you can quote the whole post. You can bold, italicize, put a link, put quotes, put hyper or pre-formatted text. You can put a grid gallery in here. Like this is also when you create a new post, it'll look the same way. A grid gallery just means you can post a whole bunch of pictures in there on a grid, which is super nice. Or you can just put an image in there. When you do put images or galleries or videos, make sure it's the only thing on that line. So put an image, then hit return, and then type. Otherwise, sometimes it'll hiccup and it won't show the video or the image because it'll think your text is part of the link. So make sure you hit return and then you type after that. And then you can also upload stuff. There's bullet lists, emojis. This is where you put it to the calendar or the date and time. And I'm not sure what this one. So this might just be for me. There you can build polls, that kind of stuff. So that's where you do it. And as you're typing, blah, da, 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 you'll see it appear over here as far as what it will look like when you hit reply. Okay, so you can see a preview of your reply, what it's going to look like. Super nice. I love the way this works. Okay, then I'll just hit cancel. Yes, abandon. I don't really want to do that. Okay, so that's how you reply to a post. If you want to make a brand new post, you can do it one of two ways. You can either go to the home page and do a new post right here, which it'll pop up and give you this exact same thing, but this time you'll choose a category that you want it to go into, and if you want to tag it with any tags, and then you'll put your title right here, and then the same, yeah, it's making me want to do a title, and then put it in a category. Let's put it in staff for a minute, and then blah, blah, blah. You'll see it starting to post over here. And then I can put images and videos and all sorts of stuff right in here, and it will show me what it's going to look like. And then I can hit create post, and it'll put it in that category, but on the front page as well. Okay. So I'm going to hit cancel on this. Now, one other way is to go into the actual category itself. So say you have a final render, you know it's going to be in there. Go to final renders. And now that we're here, I want to make some kind of an indicator other than just this little I'm in final renders right here. That's so you can tell. But I want to do some kind of a colored either background or a slice of color or a title, something that indicates that you're here a little bit easier. But once you're here, if I do new post, it's going to automatically put it into that category that I'm in already, which is nice. And it'll just add it to this. Okay, so again, I'll cancel this out. And I don't know. Let's see. Other things in the hamburger menu, I wanted to show you. So see, here's the badges that are just in here by default that you can see, and it'll check off the ones that you have already. There's some badges that you'll get based on how long you've been in the forum, how much you post, if you've, yeah, just different things. Let's see. And so this menu right here is the exact same menu that you see on the front page. So let's go back to the front page. So this menu, all categories, all tags, latest, new, blah, 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 blah. All of those are up here. So if you don't want to go back to the front page and you're already in a post like this, you'll see that the menu is gone. You'll be like, well, I want to go to a different category. How do I get there? Just click on this menu, click on a different category, or say you can go to unread, latest, new. All of these are right here. Okay, so I'm not sure what groups. Oh, groups are just different trust levels and things. Some of this stuff might be just shown to me because I'm an admin. Anniversaries. So these are anniversaries of people who've been in the forum for like a year. So hopefully we'll get some of these eventually. And then I'm trying to, I wish I could see my, okay. So this is just the summary for me right here. How many days I visited and all that kind of stuff. Top replies, top links. I just wanted to see a little bit more my activity. You can direct message people. You can see if you have any drafts out, any posts that you didn't finish because you had to leave. That kind of stuff is right there. I really want to see people's portfolios. Maybe it's on. There we go. Okay, that's how you get there. I'm like, how did I know I could get there. Okay, so these little circles, these little portraits, when you click on those, it will show you the user's avatar. This is Corinne. You can message them, you can follow them, and you can click on their portfolio. And then here is where their badges are listed, okay? So, and you can tell how active they are here. So if I go to portfolio, essentially it's just going to grab every single image or post that they've ever posted and post it into their portfolio. So let's go find somebody who has more. Let's go to maybe Marcus's. No, so it's based on post. So if you notice that when Marcus posted this, he posted a whole bunch of images in this one post. So only the very first image is going to show in the portfolio. So beware of that. If we go to, let's say, Scott here and click on his portfolio, I know he has more than one. Come on, there we go. So he's got 3. So the first image of his 3 posts shows up in here. And you can see what he's bookmarked, his replies, where he's posted in topics, notifications, all that kind of stuff you can check out and be creepy and follow people that way. Okay, so that is how that works. It's really cool, and you can adjust all that stuff inside your portfolio. You can just kind of poke around in here. You can go to your preferences, and that's where your profile picture is, your name, your email. Please set this up when you can. Going forward, we're going to be linking the email that you signed up with through Kajabi to this forum, so it should just be one-to-one. But for you new beta testers, if your email is not listed here, please put it there. It will kind of tell you your used devices and that kind of thing. So that's essentially, in a nutshell, how this forum works. Now, I really, one more thing. You'll notice that there's these little chat bubbles, okay? These little chat bubbles. You're like, what in the world is a chat bubble? So essentially, if you go into a category and you just type a text and you don't associate any image with it, it's going to default to that image of that category. So, so like this student challenge is right here. If you go here, that's just text, and that's why it didn't put an image. We just wanted to have this whole thing full of images, not just text, like little bits of text everywhere. So that's why you see the chat bubble like this one. Okay, and if you do have any community feedback, please go to the community feedback section and answer this reply to this post and put your feedback right here. If there's something that's confusing or doesn't make sense. And the staff for this community is myself, Scott, and Donna, and Nick. So I wouldn't say message us directly. I would say message in here first. But if you just want to ask a question to any of us, that's how you do it, is just direct message by clicking on their portrait and then hitting direct message. Okay. So what I was going to say after that is we have 3 things happening right now. We have Discord, which is the chatty chat group. Okay. And you used to get to that by going to the old community right here and going to Discord. And then once you're over on Discord, it looks like this, and there are all of these channels. Okay. So I just want to talk to you about what's going to happen with this Discord versus Discourse and how they're going to collaborate and correlate together. So currently Sean is using this, or he's the owner of this, and I'm working with Sean to get this Discord channel. What we're going to do, and I still need to talk to Sean about this, so sorry, Sean, if this is the first time hearing it, but what I would love to do is I would love to prune these channels down to just a handful of chat channels, because what's happening is images are getting lost over here. I love the speed at which things are happening and chatting over here, and it's just it's a lot of fun, and you can get answers very quickly. It's really, really nice, and we're not getting rid of it. In fact, what we're going to do eventually is hook Discord to Discourse. So the forum is called Discourse. That's why I keep saying that. And I wish the names weren't so dang close together. But Discord and Discourse, they have an integration where they will integrate. And what that means is, sometimes things over that you post over here will actually get made into a post and posted over into the forum, and vice versa if we set it up that way. So if you make a post, it can alert over here on Discord saying, hey, such and such made a post in this category, go check it out, kind of a thing. So you're not missing anything being either place, okay? But this community, the old Kajabi community, is going away. So if you're posting on this community, please slow it down or double post here and in the new forum if you can. But eventually this one is going to go away because, like I said, they don't keep it updated enough or fast enough. And it's just, you're scrolling for days to see anything, and it's really, really sparse and slow. And I just really want you to get the feedback that you're looking for. Okay. So, like I said, Discord is going to be pruned down to a few channels, and we're going to take these channels and make them into either categories or ask you to post. If you're posting here, please post over into the forum instead. That way we can tag those images and we can keep them, and they're not going to disappear. You can search for them on Discord. They just go away because it's a chat, it's a flow, it's a feed. They just come and go and they're gone. So Discord has its place and the forum has its place. And I'm really excited to have both. I'm really excited to have everybody in here using this. Please don't be overwhelmed. Please don't look at all these top row images and say, I'll never be that good, I shouldn't post in this forum. That is exactly what you shouldn't do. You should be posting in here whether you think you are good enough to post in here or not, because that is the point. This is a private community. Nobody sees this except for us students in the 3D Character Workshop that are helping each other out, okay? So if you're not posting in here, even your crappiest stuff, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're not getting the most out of the 3D Character Workshop. So I implore you to please post in here regardless. Just make your own post, and then you'll get hopefully you'll get feedback, because I want everybody in here and as active as possible. Just fling out the hearts as much as you can, because you know how much you like likes. So if you see something you like, throw hearts on there like crazy. Reply as much as you can. Mess around in here. Like I see Overton is going crazy with replies, and I love it. He's just like, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome. I just do it. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves to feel the love. So I'm just one person, and there is over 1,000 students in the 3D Character Workshop now. If we all get in here and we're all using it, imagine how active it can be. And there are students in here of all skill levels. Okay, so like I said, don't be afraid to post your worst stuff. Definitely don't be afraid to post your best stuff and anything in between, because that's what we're here for, is to learn and get better. Try not to just be a lurker and just get your stuff in here. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I've been dreaming of a forum like this since I first launched 3D Character Workshop almost 2.5, 3 years ago. So I invite you in here. So please use it, and we'll see you in the forum. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, or let Donna know, let Scott know, let Nick know. Okay, if you have any feedback, like I said, please post in the feedback section of the forum. Okay, take care and have fun. We'll see you later.